Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Rockin Reaction Rollers, where we react to music that we grew up with from the 60s to the 90s. And my name is Tammy. I don't know where you're at, but it's cold here again. It's going to be this way this weekend again. Oh, I'm sick of it already. Tonight is Thursday night, and I said something the other night or out in comments or something about how I didn't think I was going to do the birthdays this week, but I changed my mind, and I did it anyway, even though we might flow into something else on Thursday nights down the road here soon, because I think we've been doing this for a good year. And even though there's a lot of people's birthdays and we could keep playing, it's a lot of work on Thursday nights on this side because I usually have to put out 3 videos. And so I don't know if I'm going to make the 3rd video tonight. If I don't, then I'll get the list out tomorrow evening before we do your guys' request. But I'm going to try to get it all done tonight. We'll see what happens. But I wanted to warm us all up for all of us out there that are going through all these cold temperatures. And so we are going to say happy birthday to start off the night to Mick Taylor. And if you don't know who he was a British rock guitarist, and he was in 2 bands, and John Mayall's Blues Breakers, which I also think the other night when we were talking about McGinnis and Flint, they had something to do with that band, I think. And then from that was from 1967 to 1969. And then he was with the Rolling Stones from 1969 to 1974. And he just got up one day and went in and told Mick Jagger he was quitting, and that's what he did. But he took the place, I believe he took Brian Jones's place. But that was my era of the Rolling Stones. I liked it when Brian Jones and Mick Taylor were in the bands. I liked it with both eras when both of them were in there, more in the 60s and the 70s rock and roll. And this is the song that I'm going to play has always been just one of those songs that just heats you up and gets you up and makes you want to dance. And so I'm not going to leave you all in suspense any longer. But we're going to say happy birthday to Mick Taylor. His birthday was January 17th. He was born in 1948. And so we're going to go back to 1968. And before I tell you the name of the song, I believe that Brian Jones was actually the guitar player that recorded this song. But a year later is when Mick Taylor came along. And because it's one of my top 3 songs, I know that Mick Taylor had to play it a lot at concerts once he joined the band. So it wasn't like he never sang the song or played the song. So the one we're going to do, we're going to go back to 1968, and we're going to play Jumpin' Jack Flash from the Rolling Stones. So we're just going to get right to it. Stop it before it starts getting really good. I think it's the guitar part in this song that I really like throughout the whole song, even from the beginning of it all the way through it. But I'm going to say a little bit about Mick Taylor since it's his birthday. We talk more about the birthday boy or girl than we do the actual song when we're doing the birthday night on Thursday nights. So let's see what they have to say about him here. He was born January 17th, 1948, and he was born in Welwyn Garden City, UK. And he also was on the recordings of songs like Honky Tonk Woman and Brown Sugar, which are both good ones too. And that's the era of the Rolling Stones that I like. This one with Brian Jones in it, and when Mick Taylor is in the Rolling Stones. Now, Ronnie Wood isn't bad, but the whole band took a whole different path, which I think most of them did when they got into the 80s or the late 70s anyway. And I like to go on back further. I like to stay back in that 60s and 70s range. And any of you who've been on here for a while know that already. So that's why this song is one that I really like. So we're doing the 1968 Rolling Stones tune called Jumpin' Jack Flash. And this is a happy birthday to Mick Taylor, the guitarist of the Rolling Stones, back from 69 to 74. Wow. Oh gosh, 1968, I was 6 years old, but I can remember my sister having these albums, and you know, between the Beatles and the Rolling Stones, they were both good back then, and I couldn't figure out which one I liked the most. Now, as the years have gone on, I'm a little more of a Beatle fan than I am a Rolling Stones fan, but I do like this old music of theirs, and they were pretty close back then, or I think so anyway. But let's see what else they have to say about Mick Taylor. Happy birthday, Mick Taylor, again. He's played with several people since he's left the Rolling Stones. He's done work with Little Feat, Bob Dylan, 10 Years After, Black Sabbath. And then it says Mick Taylor actually performed the lead guitar in Joan Jett and the Blackhearts song, I Hate Myself for Loving You. And he's also played with the Grateful Dead. So, yeah, he had a long career here with from 67 to 74 that he played music with either John Mayall's Blues Breakers or the Rolling Stones. Okay, and a little bit about him. He started playing guitar at the age of 9, and he learned to play from his uncle, which I think is weird because the other person I chose, or the next video, her uncle also taught her how to play guitar. I thought it was cute. Okay, and it says, after Brian Jones and the Stones parted ways, Mick Jagger was introduced to Mick Taylor. So then Mick Taylor came on board. So, and that was like the next year after this song, Jumpin' Jack Flash, came out. But like I said, Brian Jones was on the recording, but I'm sure Mick Taylor had to play this song a lot in concert. So he did do that and did it well. So anyway, happy birthday, Mick Taylor, again to you for the 4th time. I'm not going to let you forget it was your birthday, even though it's 17th. When was that? Yesterday, I think. Okay, let's see about his personal life here a little bit. It says he's been married twice and he has 2 daughters. And that's really about all. I mean, there's a lot out there about him. He's a very talented guy, and he's played with a lot of different people, and there's a lot of that kind of information out there, but of course couldn't write everything down, so I took bits and pieces of it, and that's what I got out here. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it got you up off the couch, or if nothing else, I hope it warmed you up a little bit. Because we got springtime's got to be coming. When does that groundhog come? We've still got a couple more weeks for that, don't we? Yeah. He's never right either. So anyway, if you like the channel, be sure to subscribe. Come back here in a little bit. We'll play a second song. So be sure to consider becoming a member, and you can read about that underneath the video. And if you haven't sent me your address and you became a member since, let's say, the beginning of the year, because I still haven't gotten addresses from some of you, we'll send your token of appreciation if you send me your address, for those of you who became members. So maybe you don't want me to know your address, and that's okay too. And if you don't, then I have no way to get you a token of appreciation. So if you want the token of appreciation, you can send me your address. Okay, anyway, we're going to go for now. Be sure to tell those people that you love them each and every day. And peace out.